Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all story time on how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So it was after my birthday, and he said he was going to Miami to make a couple plays and make a couple plays so we can go out the country when he got back. So right before he left, he kind of bonded a pick with me. Like, we had kind of got into an argument, so we kind of like fake broke up. And so boom, when he got to Miami, he was strictly only texting me. The first day he was strictly only texting me. I wasn't really surprised about it because, you know, we kind of fake mad at each other, so the texting was cool the first day. So then the second day comes. So he liked to talk on the phone. He loved to talk on the phone. So the second day and he ain't called me, that was the first red flag. So then boom, later on down the line, I ended up calling him. Boom, no answer. So he don't answer the phone. So I text him and he like, oh boom, I'm at this casino. I can't talk right now, I'm gambling, baby. Boom. Okay, cool. So then hours pass. So I call him again. He don't call me back, so I'll call him again. No answer. So he said he at a restaurant and it's loud. So now I'm like, he on that type of time. He think he's slick. So now that I kind of peep his game, I'm kind of like, okay, let me try to put two and two together. So I try to put two and two together, and I go on his page. So I go through his comments, I go through his follows. Nothing added up. So nothing added up on me or my homegirl shit. So we like, damn, who he with? Because he definitely doing something. So mind you, he like, you know, just keep texting me. So I'm kind of playing it cool, like, you know, we kind of talking about the trip, we did that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm playing it cool, but the whole time I'm kind of peeping his game. So me and my homegirl trying to put two and two together, but we don't have no facts yet, so it's nothing for me to say. So mind you, I just was kind of sitting there thinking, so I had to think back or whatever. So boom, it was this girl who had come in under his picture, and I asked him about it. I'm like, who is she? And he was like, oh, she's nobody. So I made him delete the comment, right? So he deleted the comment, so I had to think about it. I'm like, I couldn't find her Instagram. I couldn't find her Instagram name. I didn't know it. Nothing. So guess what I do? I go to his TikTok, and Lord and behold, he followed her on TikTok. Because you know how TikTok kind of add people that's in your contacts automatically? That's how I found it. So y'all, why I go to her page, and it's her birthday. It's her fucking birthday. So I'm getting ready to go out or whatever. Around this time, I'm kind of getting ready to go out. So I couldn't put two and two together right then and there because I was gonna go out and have a good time. So my homegirl, she was chilling. So she was like, I'm about to see, you know, put two and two together. Because why this nigga had posted a picture and she posted a picture, but that was kind of from two different angles. So my homegirl put two and two together. Because I leave the house or whatever. I go to the club, middle of the club. She like, ooh, they together. That's who he with. So now I'm kind of heated. Mid-club or I text him instantly. I'm like, boom, so you with the girl? I said her name. So why he hit me with the, nah, I'm at the bar with the guys. And the guys that he mentioned, we live in a city full of them. And he ain't never mentioned them before. So that's how I knew he was lying. So of course, he just lied. So I'm in the club, I come home. You know, I'm toe up, I'm kind of drunk. I had a good time. I lay down. I text her. Yes, I text her. And asked her, did she talk to... And she responded. 7 in the morning. She responded to me and said, yes, he's in my bed asleep right now. Okay, y'all, so part 2 of how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So this time, I set the camera up, but I talk with my hands, so y'all gonna have to get with that. Thank you. So after she texted me and said that he in the bed asleep right now, I just wanted that clarity. So it was kind of like, okay, cool. I kind of had came to the conclusion, like, we did break up before, so whatever he do, cool, right? So I just responded to her and was just like, just make sure he come get his stuff because he live here with me. And so, not to mention, the outfit that he wore with her, he wore that same outfit with me for my birthday, right? So I had threw that in there like, yeah, by the way, the same outfit he just wore with you for your birthday, he wore with me last week for my birthday. And it was like a key moment. So she laughed about it. She was like laughing my ass off. He loved repeating outfits. So for a second, I kind of thought she was like being a little shady, right? So then she responded again and was like, oh yeah, I just saw you in his DM on Instagram because I just went through his phone. And she asked me about some heels that I sent him. Mind you, this my nigga. He buy me whatever I want. So she asked me about the heels or whatever, and she mentioned that he told her that he don't do nothing for bitches. Like, he don't do nothing for bitches, right? So I laughed about it. I said, oh, baby, he do a lot over here. And he just bought me the new Louis V collection. And he paid all my bills. He paid for my hair and nails. He paid for everything. I don't have to come out the pocket. I don't have to come out of pocket for literally nothing. So I don't know where that came from. So then, fast forward, 2 minutes later, she called me. Boom. She called me on Instagram FaceTime. So she called me on Instagram FaceTime, right? Why, Lord behold, she put him in the camera sleep. Y'all, she put him in the camera sleep. Well, I don't know if he was asleep or not. I don't know if he was asleep, but I think she was like waking him up. He was still laying down. She was like waking him up. Like, basically, I'm thinking she's a girl's girl, right? So she wake him up like, you need to get your stuff. You need to get out. Blah, 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 blah. You need to get out. Da, da, da. So, y'all, it's about to get crazy, okay? So, mind you, we kind of like going back and forth. She's telling me that my boyfriend that I've been dating is obsessed with her. She's getting so into details like, oh, he's obsessed with me. My mom know, all of my friends know that he's obsessed with me. I'm like, wait, I just asked him about you a couple weeks ago. He said you was nobody, and he's obsessed with you. So I was like, okay, tell me more. So she just get to telling me about like all the little times they had, and so she really kind of giving like she's a girl's girl, as if like she's hard on him, as if like, you know, like she like hard on him. So I'm like, okay, cool. She kind of cool in my book, you know. So then, boom, fast forward. I was like, did y'all take pictures on your birthday? She said, girl, yes, we took pictures together on my birthday. I'm finna send them to you. I said, girl, we sure took pictures. Go on, send them through. Let me see. She sent them through, y'all. She sent the pictures through. Fucked me up. Y'all, that fucked me up. And it kind of hurt my feelings to the core. I'm like, wow. He looked so happy on the pictures. When I say he looks so happy on the pictures, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, boom. Me and her just chatting. We chatting. We going back and forth. Mind you, she's still in the background telling him to get the fuck out. Like, get out her house. Get out her house, right? So, boom. Now, he telling her to get off the phone, right? So, as he telling her to get off the phone, he in the background saying, oh, she knew we had broke up, this and that, blah, blah, blah. She just on some bull crap or something. Like, I'm just like, whoa, we broke up for real this time. Mind you, we don't really, when we break up, we be right back cool. Like, this ain't nothing really new for real, you know? So after he said that, I kind of was just like, nigga, you a weirdo because you sitting here texting me and you lying about everything. Like, if you just would have kept it a stack. Okay, so yeah, so like if he would have just kept it a stack, like, yeah, I'm out here doing me, I'm cool on you, I would have respected that, you know? But he had different intentions. So then, boom, so I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, she like, I'm not getting off the phone. Like, no, I'm staying on the phone until you get the fuck out of my house type shit. So I'm thinking she's a girl's girl. I'm like, my type of girl. So then he just ended up calling one of his friends or whatever and just was like, tell her that this was like some crazy shit. And his friend was like kind of egging it on, like, yeah, this is what it was. I'm like, how? When he was just at my house 4 days ago, sleep in the bed with me. Like, how? I wasn't aware, but okay. So then I just was like, okay, cool. Fuck that shit. Like, I ain't even tripping on it. I said, girl, I'm about to hang up the phone. Like, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. Even though she was still like kind of like on my team. Like, she was just kind of like, girl, he finna go. Right? So then after he left her house, right? He was just outside her house. I don't know, like just outside her house, right? So, boom. So she called me. She like, send me your number. I'm finna call you regular, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, call me. So she was like, mind you, he had called me. He was calling me, telling like, I need to get my stuff. Da-da-da-da, you playing? Da-da-da, I gotta get my stuff from out here. Whatever, right? Cool. He didn't really like get into depth because I would have played into it if he would have told me like what it really was. But I was kind of already heated in the moment about the fact that you saying that we had really broke up for real and that you wanted to start over in Miami. So boom, y'all. So she was like, he keep calling me. I'm finna merge you in the call. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna mute my phone. So y'all, she merged me in the call. I muted my phone. I recorded the whole conversation, but I muted my phone, y'all. And the shit that I heard was crazy. Okay, so part 4 to how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So I'm gonna just go ahead and drop all the parts because I'm not really a TikToker. So I'm just go ahead and drop all the parts tonight. It's Friday, fuck it. So after I get on the phone and I mute my phone, right? She get on the phone and he just talking nice as hell to her, right? So she just cursing him out on his ass, like saying how his D small, how he can't really F, he can't, like all this, right? Boom. So as she like cursing him out, calling him B words, like just cursing him out real bad, he's just still being nice as hell. So in my mind, I'm just like, cause mind you, when we get to arguing, it be like rah 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 rah, like rah, like I just be like, so I was just on the phone confused, like, this my man? So then fast forward on the phone, right? She was just basically saying how she was gonna be with her other niggas and this and that, blah blah blah. And basically he was just saying like he had went to Miami to start over with her and all this, boom, right? So fast forward, y'all, it's about to get crazy. So mind you, so she tell him to come to the door, mind you. So he hang up the phone, so she tell him to come to the door, right? So he went to the door as if he was gonna get back in, but she kind of hold him. I was like, when you let him back in, I'm just hang up, cause I'm gonna let y'all have it. So she was just like, girl, I'm not gonna let him back in. Fuck him, I'm not letting him back in. So I still was just like, I'm gonna hang up, fuck it. So she was just like, he went to the door and she was like, you need to get the fuck from my door. I'm gonna call you an Uber. So she ended up calling him an Uber right to the airport. He went to the airport. So he went to the airport and he flew back in to Houston, right? So when he flew back into Houston, mind you, like I said, when we talk, it's rah, 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 rah. But when they talk, it's sweet talk, right? Oh, and not to mention, the girl had told me that they was talking for like a year. Mind you, we've been together 2 years. So, boom, he get to Houston, right? So mind you, he got stuff here. So basically I was just like, come get your shit, blah, 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 blah. So I was just like, your shit will be downstairs at the concierge. Don't come up to my apartment. I called down concierge and said, don't let nobody upstairs. So my concierge did just that. Mind you, he paid the bills here. So he was just like, oh, this my shit. you not finna kick me out of somewhere I pay bills. Which is true, but no, you can't come here, especially after you just left the bitch house. After this heated moment, nigga, get you a hotel or something. Go somewhere else, huh? So then, y'all, he decides to bogart my concierge. And y'all, he came upstairs, beating on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Mind y'all, I'm on the phone with my mama. So, I'm thinking, I don't know who it is at the door. Because I'm like, my concierge not finna let nobody upstairs. So I go to the peephole. Lord and behold, it's him. So he at the door. And I say, Ma, this is him. I'm not finna open this door for him. What the hell I said that for? So I said that. Next thing you know, bang, bang, bang. I heard kicking. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I'm like, what the hell going on? Like, is he crazy? So then, next thing you know, he just keep doing it. So next thing you know, I hear a nice little knock. Beep, 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 beep. And y'all, it's the police. It's the police. Pop 4, I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So y'all, after the police came, this part get a little like sad a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So then the police come in or whatever, and they just asked me like what was going on, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, basically we had just got into an altercation. I didn't let him in. I haven't seen him in like 4 or 5 days, or whatever like that. So then I guess he had told the police that he was here to get his stuff, to get some of his stuff or whatever, and to you know, he just wanted to get his stuff. So they told me to pack up his stuff or whatever, and to you know, just sit it at the door and they'll be back. So I guess they had went back out there and talked to him, or like, I don't know what they did. So when they came back, he came back with a camera and was just like, can I take pictures of you? Because at the time I did have like scratches and stuff. So I said, yeah, me not thinking like what he want to take pictures for, but I said, yeah. So I let him take pictures or whatever, and he asked me did I want to press charges. I told him no. And he was just like, so you don't want to press charges for him trying to break in your apartment? Mind you, he had already told them that he basically lived here with me. And I told him that he did live here, but I didn't want him, you know, here at the moment. So he asked me if I want to press charges. I said no. And he walked back out or whatever. And I guess they had took him to the police car. So then they came back up, and then I was asking, I was like, hey, is he going to jail? And it was like, well, we don't know yet. And I'm like, I said I didn't want to press charges. So then I told them, I said I didn't want to press charges. So they was just like, oh, it's not up to you, it's up to the DA. And if he wants him to go to jail, he's going to jail. So he ended up going to jail, y'all. He went to jail. So then he went to jail or whatever, y'all. And a day after he got out of jail, guess where he went? He went to Miami with that girl. He went to Miami with that girl. And it's crazy because I was thinking she was a girl's girl, right, this whole time. And whole time, she knew about me. I wasn't aware of her knowing about me and all this stuff. Like, it was crazy. But he went back to Miami with that girl, right? So, boom. So then he came back again, and then he went back out there again. So mind you, my homegirl kind of watching her page for me, because I don't really have a fake page. So it's really just giving, watch her page for me. Let me see what's tea. So he go back out there and he buy her some flowers. Y'all, I guess they take more pictures. I don't know, but they go on another date. So, me being me, you know, I'm capital P for real. I tell my little boo to buy me a Chanel. Thank you. And he did just that. So, mind you, I'm still kind of like heartbroken behind the fact that he went back out there to her right after he got out of jail. Like, whoa. So, but like I said, the whole time I'm thinking she's a girl's girl, and she really not. Like, that's crazy. But I'm gonna get to that in the end. So, mind you, yeah, she just kind of like posting their little dates and how, you know, he bought her some flowers, you know, a 50 rose bouquet. Some light, you know, you get that little 50, but Big Mama need 100 or better. Thank you. So then I guess the people had to put him on like a little ankle monitor or whatever, right? So he comes back to Houston, right? So y'all, he just calling me, blowing me up, right? Whole time I'm chilling with my homie, with my friend, which, you know, we just chilling. It was a snow day. I'm chilling at his house. We chilling. So yeah, he was just calling me back to back. So he calling me like, I'm sorry, this and that. You don't understand like what I'm going through. This shit, you really put me in jail, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, okay, get the fuck off my phone. Like, get the fuck off my phone. So mind you, he just keep lying like he wasn't just in Miami. Whole time I know he was in Miami because I got a friend who lives in Miami and he seen him at the mall in Zara. So fast forward, he was like, can I please take you on a date, blah, 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 blah. So he was like, I got you 2,000, just let me take you on a date to Lock Bar. So I was like, I ain't going on a little date for 2,000, you know, just to hear what the fuck you gotta say. So basically he was just, you know, just pleading, showing me his little ankle monitor or whatever. So then we was cool that night, you know. We went our separate ways. Trust me, we went our separate ways. But we was cool, you know. We kind of, I was just like, it's cool, you good, you got it, you did your one. I'ma do me, you do you. But he wasn't going for that, of course. He was just like, no. Okay, so part 5 of how I found out my boyfriend was living a double life. So then, y'all, this time, I guess her heart hurt this time. I guess her chest hurting this time. I don't know. So she called me. She was like, hey, was you with so-and-so last night? Because his phone on D&D. It's been on D&D all night. I said, yeah, I was with him. What's up? What happened? She was like, oh, he told me that you told him that I was with a nigga yesterday. And that's the only reason why he was with you. She said, you told him that it was a nigga in my car yesterday and he just want to get back with you. Well, that's the only reason he just want to get back at me with you. He want to get back at me. I said, girl, I ain't asked him to come back. She was like, he only doing that because he mad at me right now and he even followed 2 of my clients. So my phone had died, so I gotta hold my phone. I'm gonna try not to do all that moving, but I gotta hold my phone. So she was like, yeah, he even followed 2 of my clients to get back at me, and I just feel like he's just mad at me right now because you told him that it was a nigga in my car. It's a nigga in your car. What? Mind you, y'all, this nigga blowing my phone up. I ain't not calling him. He gotta call me, no call as I did that. So what I look like telling him that it's a nigga in your car? Bitch, what? So I did say, however, why the fuck you back on my line? That shit didn't work out in Miami, huh? Cause you with a nigga right now. I for sure said that, but I I was just shooting the shit because I'm thinking he already knowing because he already on my line begging, pleading, crying, and boo-hoo, snotty nose. Like, huh? So she said that and she was just like, yeah, he's just mad at me because of you. So then she get to saying, oh, he just ate my ass and he ate my pussy and we had sex on my period. Huh? Mind you, last conversation, she was basically saying that they wasn't fucking. And that he haven't fucked her in months. And that this and that, blah, blah, blah. So now you kind of retracting your words and retracting yourself. So it's giving, bitch, you a liar. Like, which I don't give a fuck if she lying or not. Because, bitch, I know my nigga and I know he a fucking liar. So if I ask him if you did that, he's going to lie. So me being me, I'm like, hold on, I'm finna call him. Stay on the phone. So mind you, the whole time I was on that little three-way call, I had my phone muted. I didn't say a word, right? So I called him, and mind you, when I was on the call, I didn't say a word. So when I merged her in the call, as soon as he picked up, she, you didn't. So mind you, he was like, that bitch lying, like that bitch a liar, this and that, da 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 da. So fast forward, she was like, you left all your stuff here, you left your shoes, your even your passport is here, da da da. You plan on coming back? So mind you, the last conversation when I was on the phone, I was just strictly texting her like, okay, ask him for some money. I want to see if he gonna give you some money, like shit like that. I was kind of like shooting the shit. So she texted me like, oh, he's the lying, he's this, he's that, he loved my son, he take care of my son, he just bought my son this and that. So she was just saying all type of crazy stuff, right? And then she just got to saying, oh, she sent me a picture of a letter that he wrote on a note for her, right? The letter kind of read like, I got you, just be loyal to me, big mama, like some crazy shit. So she sent this, she was like, look at this letter, he just wrote this on the flowers for me. Bitch. So I'm just like, bitch, please. Cause just a couple days ago, bitch, you was talking about love is in the air, bitch. Now that heart hurt, bitch. Laugh now, cry later, bitch. Like, what? Bitch, you thought it was all fun and games to get back with the nigga after me. But whole time, bitch, you knew about me. You a weird ass bitch. You weird. So then it just was kind of like crazy. Like, oh, so y'all, why the fuck I asked this girl. I said, you love him? She said, yes, I love him to a certain extent. You love him, bitch. You love him? I was so I'm like, you love him after talking all that shit the last time we was on the phone. Just for you to take him back after I was done with him. Take him back. Beg him to come back out there with you. I wouldn't even say beg because he told me that he could be lying. But all that just to get back with him and to know about me is crazy. So then after she said that, right? So she's just still on the phone, kind of. I'm like, I'm telling him, I'm like, tell her how you feel about her. Tell her how you really feel. Tell her that you said she was using her and her mom for some shit you had going on. That's it. Say it. So basically, he just kind of telling me, he was like, bro, she texting me, telling me that she on the phone, like, da 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 da. Like when you was on the phone, you wasn't doing none of that. I didn't even know you was on the phone. She kind of trying to play you. She trying to this da da da. A man being a man, typical man stuff. So I'm just like, okay, y'all want to play this game? Cool. So then I get to ask him, I'm like, she said you love her son. You love her kid? Like you love her son? What the hell I say that for? He like, nah. She get mad as fuck. She starts yelling in the phone, like yelling. Rah, 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 rah. I had to turn her down on my iPad. I'm like, girl, calm the fuck down. So y'all, I called my mama. My marriage trainer call. My mama just like, don't trust that bitch. That shit ain't that bitch lying. She just was saying she wasn't fucking him. Now she fucked him. Now he fucking her on a period. This and that. Da, 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 da. So you can't believe nothing she say now. Like, cause she didn't stand on business the first time. So then, y'all, a week later, I found out some devastating ass news. And it crushed me. It crushed me to the core. Like, it crushed me.